Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer channel episode, and today I bring you a plethora, yes, a plethora of royal kind of stories, news, events, that kind of thing. But yes, I'm going to find the chat room first. We are going to be talking about the media and their ongoing speculation about the Fab Four feud. It's doing my head in, I have to say. We're also going to be talking about the Sandringham Boxing Day shoot, and there's a few other things as well. We're also going to be talking about media speculation about where Prince George is going to go to college. It's 8 years away, I know. And the Queen's Christmas speech debacle fiasco, which people have made a mountain out of a molehill. So I'm going to go and find the chat room first, I do believe. So let's go and find that first of all. Here we go. And first of all, I'm going to start by saying, hi, I'm your weather boy, and have I got news for you. Humidity's rising, barometer's getting low. According to news sources, the Royals are the place to go, 'cause tonight for the first time, it's just about 10:30. For the first time in history, the media might start raining the truth. It's raining lies, yeah. That's my shade song, so there we go. I've just probably lost about 1 million subscribers. If I had 1 million subscribers. Let's have a look. People are saying thank you for the song. My goodness. How could you thank me for that? I really have no idea. Yes, I'm happy because obviously Christmas has just happened and we've had Boxing Day. And I'm just feeling very happy and festive. There we go. People are giving me claps. Okay. Let's start, first of all. Okay, I was incredibly disappointed. I'm going to take my glasses off now. I'm not you're not the weather boy, the news boy anymore. Okay, let me know. Glasses or no glasses? I don't know. Glasses or no glasses? They aren't real glasses. They're just fake glasses, but glasses or no glasses? Right. I was very disappointed because everyone saw the footage. You all saw the footage. William, Catherine, Meghan, Harry, there was no sign of any tensions, was there? We all saw the footage on the Christmas morning. No tensions whatsoever. Everything was, as we say in the UK, tickety-boo. Everything was fine. It was perfectly fine. They were happy, they were smiling, they were laughing, they were joking, they were talking. But no, the media has to pick up on something else, don't they? So there was one little piece of footage where Meghan was trying to talk or look at William, and William was just fixing his scarf, as you do on a very cold day. Now, the media has picked up and now are saying that royal fans, I'd like to know quite who these royal fans are, but royal fans are now speculating that the real feud is between William and Meghan rather than Harry and William, as was previously speculated. So then, of now trying to twist it all again. Ah, my goodness. I really can't keep up. The fake news is driving me absolutely wild. Okay, people saying glasses and no glasses. I do not have a definitive on the glasses. Okay. Boxing Day is the day after Christmas. And yes, I agree, the tabloids are being pathetic. So, if you want to go and find the offending article, it's from the Daily Mail Online and was by Siofra Brennan. So yes, they were leaving St Mary Magdalene Church on Christmas morning. We all saw the footage, and I don't believe there is any truth in any of these rumours whatsoever. But yes, and I quote, this is a direct quote, "Royal fans claim the moment was proof of tension between the pair." And they're talking about William and Meghan. And I've written down a few points. First of all, Meghan did look like she was turning to speak or to look at William. But he was fixing his scarf. He'd just come out of, a warm church into the cold. He was fixing his scarf. Secondly, he could hear her perfectly well, even if he wasn't looking at her directly. And the third point is that he may even have been a little bit distracted by something else, because he kind of looked to me like he was fixing his car and kind of looking out through the gates, perhaps where the cars were waiting and also the waiting media. So there was a lot going on in that moment of stepping outside the church. I do not believe there was any shade being cast by William. I think it's all total fake. Oh, we have a super chat donation by Gessie Francois. Let's give you a lovely yellow fan flap. So there you go. Thank you so much for your super chat donation. But yes, I don't believe there was any shade being cast by William. And just because he slightly looked away, that is not proof of any tensions between anybody. I only saw on Christmas morning people, the royals, getting on. They're certainly, to me, it totally, I mean, you know, I never believed in those rumours anyway of tensions between anybody, but it completely put it to rest to me because everyone looked so happy and everything was fine. But no, they still want to run with it, don't they? So they're twisting everything, so just beware of fake news again. And yes, there is so much ridiculous news. Jojo says you're quite handsome with or without the glasses. I don't know, what do you think? Should I wear them? I have no idea. I'll leave them on for a bit and then take them off again. I don't know. Okay, so the next piece of news. The Sandringham Boxing Day shoot. Now, we have reports, although I must stress these are unconfirmed. Again, it is a royal insider or a palace source or a Sandringham inside source. I have no idea how true this is. We haven't seen any photographs. Any photographs floating around are of one of Harry from around about 2003, where he was attending a Boxing Day shoot and paparazzi managed to get a photograph. Lots of YouTube sites have recycled that photo alongside a recent photograph of Meghan. We have another super chat donation of $2.79 from Lugai. Thank you so much. So they've been recycling photos to make it look like they have the inside scoop, but they don't. Nobody actually knows any details about the Boxing Day shoot. That has been confirmed. However, I will tell you about what has been said or speculated on, just so we can work everything out in our own heads as to whether we think it's true or not. So, we know that Prince Philip spends most of his retirement on Wood Farm, which is on the Sandringham estate. It's a much smaller property on the estate than the main Sandringham house. The ever practical Prince Philip doesn't believe in heating a whole Sandringham just for him in the week, so he spends most of his time in his kind of man cave, which is Wood Farm. And the Queen, when she joins him, often stays at Wood Farm with him. And this is where they base the Boxing Day shoot from. So a Sandringham insider has revealed that Harry and the men did indeed go out shooting on Boxing Day morning. Again, I have no idea if that is true or not. I wasn't there, and to be perfectly honest, there are no photos to prove it. And you know I'm always wary about royal insiders and all of that kind of business. But let's just go with it for a moment. So Harry and the men went out shooting. Catherine remained at Anma with the children, and Meghan remained inside Sandringham because it was obviously cold. However, both duchesses did join the party for the Boxing Day feast, which usually consists of, amongst other things, cold cuts of meat, hot sausages, soup and salads. And I have no idea how true that even is. And also perhaps spirits to warm the inside, to warm your cockles, as we say here in the UK, and hot tea. However, one thing I can believe is that it will have been Jack Brooksbank's, Princess Eugenie's new husband. It would have been his first time at the Sandringham Boxing Day shoot. So that I can believe. Apparently there is a derobing room at Wood Farm. Now, I don't believe there is a full derobing room. What we usually have in British farmhouses is what you would call a boot room, which is kind of like a much bigger utility room. We have a $10 donation from DD Ridley, who says, "Happy holidays. Thank you so much. I was just about to give you a black fan flap. No, I will give you a yellow fan flap." So we call kind of like a really, really posh utility room, one that's big enough to take your coats off in and your shoes and get changed. We call it a boot room. So I can imagine it's probably more of a boot room than a derobing room, I would imagine. And apparently the atmosphere is that of relaxed on the Boxing Day morning. Now, after the lunch, the men apparently carried on shooting. And by the way, the anything that is shot and retrieved is actually used for food on the estate, so nothing goes to waste. And Meghan and Catherine apparently retired for tea with the Queen at Sandringham. Again, I have no idea how true that is. This is just a report from a royal insider. So we're going to have to go with it for now, I'm afraid. And there's also reports that Meghan and Harry may also have left Sandringham already. You know, whether they would have gone back to Kensington Palace, to their very small cottage, Nottingham Cottage at Kensington Palace, or maybe even gone to see Doria. I don't know. We have no sights of royal air movement, and I don't think we have a sighting of them in California. But you know, hey, it's possible. I don't think we've seen any Doria leaving California. So again, I don't know if that's true. They may even, if they have left, have gone to their cottage in the Cotswolds, which, you know, could be a possibility, perhaps. And I've got written down that we know that Harry always enjoyed shooting as part of sustainable living. And we've spoken a lot on this channel, well, rather I have, about the fact that whatever is caught is used on the estate. And as we know, if you are a meat eater, you know, any meat that you buy from the shops has been culled for you to eat. And it's the same kind of thing on a big posh estate. The food is caught to be used and to be ate. So we know that Meghan is anti, for example, wearing fur or animals being killed for fur, or endangered species like rhino and elephant being killed. But on her blog, The Tig, she always shared some meat recipes, and I think she is in support of ethical living and sustainable living. So I don't believe any truth in the rumours that she was ever anti-Harry doing the hunting in this sustainable living capacity. So if these reports are to be believed, she did at least go to the feast, if not the actual shoot. And of course, long gone are the days when the Queen would attend and, you know, neck a bird, so to speak, to put it out of its poor little misery. Let's see what people are saying. The media tried to smear Meghan with lies, but it's backfired on them. I would agree. I don't really think the media know which way to swing these days. Vicky P says Doria was just pictured getting mail in California. I think I did see that one, so I don't think she's on her way over here. I don't think she was ever going to be. I'm just going up. Karen says the glasses are nice, just a little big. I will remove the glasses. They will be my news reading glasses. Anita says you call it a boot room. In the US, it's called a mud room. Okay. Lots of different names. Oh, G.J. Jones has donated $20. Thank you so much. You guys are really kind. Thank you so much. I do hope you're enjoying the video. We also have, okay, this bit of news. I am going to give the media a big black fake news fan flap before I've even told you what the story is. They literally have nothing else better to do than sit there and make up stories, because poor little Prince George, there is already media speculation on where William and Catherine are going to send Prince George to go to college. Let me get my fan. He is 8 years away from going to college, and they are speculating on it already. Just stop. stop with the speculating, but I am going to tell you what they have speculated. So they have speculated that perhaps Prince George will not go to Eton, and that perhaps they're instead intending him to go to a £12,600 a term Marlborough College, which is the college that Catherine attended. So I can see where they've got the story from. It would sound plausible to suggest that she may be thinking the same college as where she went to, but I do not think this is true. I think we are definitely going to be seeing an Eton education for George. I would be very surprised if we didn't. And again, the source of this claims that a friend has said, and I've written down, a friend wouldn't be a friend for very long if the friend had revealed where possibly they may have been discussing to send Prince George to college. So I do not believe a word of this story. I think it is complete rubbish. I've written down complete rubbish. It's 8 years away. A lot can happen in 8 years, and I always think that Eton is the one that's on the cards. So no, I do not believe that story whatsoever. There is lots of... Obviously, it's kind of like the summer silly season where the royals aren't working. There's no engagements going on. The royal reporters are just trying to make up stories to fill gaps in online newspapers or in print media. Don't believe a word of it. It's complete and utter nonsense. The next story. Oh, let me just see what people are saying. Colleges, high school in the UK. Yes. Well, kind of. No. High school we call secondary school. And secondary school is from age 11 up until 16. So college to us is the one after that. It's where you would spend from 16 to 18. Perhaps. Although sometimes some of our upper class private schools, of course Marlborough College and Eton are called colleges, but not in the same sense as what I've just said. It can be a minefield in terms of names, I have to say, and quite confusing. But yes, college traditionally is from 16 to 18, but some of these private schools are called colleges even when they go there younger. Does that make sense? Oh, Donna has donated $20. Thank you so much. You get a yellow fan flap, and you say, I think you look great in the glasses. I hope you had a great Christmas. I did, and I hope everyone had a great Christmas too. So yes, the college thing is a little bit confusing, but I hope that kind of makes sense. I know it probably doesn't, but anyway. The next story, and this one, even the Queen can't win. My goodness. Seriously? Really? Okay, the stories are going that some people were upset with the Queen's Christmas message because she had a gold gilded piano in the background. I'm speechless. I am really. What do they expect? What do people expect? She is the Queen. She lives in a palace. She is hardly going to have an IKEA bookcase in the background, is she? Seriously? It's the white drawing room. It has a wooden gilded piano, which has been there since 1854, and it was made for Queen Victoria. It is part of our British heritage. It is held in trust by the Queen for the nation. So technically, it's kind of owned by the people, so to speak. And people were moaning, saying it was too lavish. That in a time of austerity and time of when people are homeless, that she shouldn't be showing such extreme wealth. She lives in a palace. She lives in a palace. Would they have her, oh, my goodness. What do they want her to do? She is not a documentary-making, roving reporter. She is not going to go out on location under a bridge where there's homeless people. Yes, I and everyone else recognises that there is a problem with poverty in the UK. But the Queen, there is nothing to point at her for sitting in front of a wooden gilded piano. It is ridiculous. It is liberalness gone mad. The world has gone nuts. I do completely agree. Lou Guy says IKEA bookcase hilarious. Yes. Well, what do they want? Do they want her to be standing in a dump? Would they rather her be at a tip, at a dump, with all steaming heaps of rubbish behind her? No. They even moaned at her brooch, the lovely Grima ruby, which Prince Philip gave to the Queen. She's the Queen. What do you expect? So I just thought it was just a ridiculous story, and if people have got nothing else better to do than to moan at the Queen's Christmas speech where she was trying to unite everybody and deliver a positive message, then this is what I think to them. Seriously. It is ridiculous. Yes, Robin, it's ridiculous. I couldn't even believe it when I saw it. Nancy says, I love the Queen. She didn't buy the piano. No. And like I say, it's held in trust for the nation. So there we go. HM the King says, the brooch is probably the most expensive thing in the room. More than likely. Let's have a look. Veronica says, I think the Queen's Christmas message this year was the most powerful to the world, particularly the part where she mentioned human beings have a propensity to do good, yet a capacity to do evil. And these people are showing the capacity to do evil. A lot of people saying well said. Yes, Cindy, we will give them another fan flap. It's just ridiculous. The amount of stories that comes out is just ridiculous. Tim says, why did Prince Philip not take part in Christmas morning? Well, again, we don't actually know the real reason. The palace hasn't commented. The only thing the palace did comment was obviously to quell any rumours of him being poorly. So they did say that he was in good health. I just personally don't think that he wants to be a public spectacle anymore. I probably expected him to attend lots more set-piece royal events in the previous year, but he chose not to. And I think he's taking his retirement seriously. I really just don't think he wants to be... You know, he's had pretty much all of his life in the public gaze. I think he wants a complete withdrawal from it, and he is attending the least amount that he possibly has to, and I think that can be applauded. I think he deserves it, to be quite honest, and I don't think it's anything to do with health. I believe the palace in that he's perfectly healthy. He's been seen over recent months out carriage driving with the horses, sat in the carriage with the reins, so we know that he's still active and physically fit. Camilla had the heavy cold. She was poorly this Christmas, but Philip, there's no suggestion of any ill health. I just think he wants a complete withdrawal from any kind of attention. And why not? Robin says, can't the media take a day off? They obviously can't. Nancy said the kids left today. And yes, Danielle, I agree, Prince Philip well deserves his retirement. Brooke says, I'm a liberal, and that's not liberal. It's inane stupidity. What was she supposed to do? Put it in the attic. Well, I agree there. And when I say liberals, I'm not saying all people that have a liberal leaning. I'm just saying probably the extreme liberals I'm probably talking about. The ones that will pick fault in anything, and everyone knows that they exist. You know, they kind of look under every little thing to possibly find one thing to be, you know, nitpicky about. And sometimes it is just completely nonsensical and just not necessary. Really not necessary. Especially when the Queen is delivering such a powerful message of unity. Mrs. VSNCO9 says, It shows that many are rabid with jealousy, or whatever you want to call it, to complain about the decor. These people would complain if it was a regular black piano. And also, we know that the palace is undergoing major renovation works at the moment, purely because it hasn't been decorated and upgraded for about 50 years, maybe even more, maybe 60 years. It has been a long time. You know, the palace has been incredibly frugal with updating the interiors. You know, some of these interiors are ones that have been designed, you know, for well over 100 years, and you know, it's completely nonsensical. It really is. Just going up a little bit, going through. Oh, who won the tiara? No one yet, because the draw is not until the 2nd. I'm sure I said the 2nd of January. So if you want to win the Meghan wedding tiara of the Queen Mary's Diamond Bandeau, go to my Patreon account on Patreon. The link is in the description of the tiara giveaway video. If you join, then you will be entered into my big top hat, and I will pull out a winner on January the 2nd in one of these live pop-up chats. I am says, I give you a yellow fan flap for your continued and steadfast positivity. Happy New Year. Wishing you prosperity for the future. Thank you so much. Nancy says, I'm terribly lagged, so sorry. Don't worry. Jerry says, what is the Queen's speech fiasco? Oh, well, I've just spoken about it, so do go back and catch up. But if you've just joined, the Queen's speech fiasco was that certain sections of society have said or commented that it was inappropriate for the Queen to deliver her Christmas speech in front of that golden gilded piano because it was too much of a display of wealth, and they have been criticising the Queen for it. And I think that's probably roughly where I'm going to leave it for now. Oh, by the way, you guys wanted to know what a Christmas cracker was. I have one. I'm not going to do it on this video. I will make a separate video. For those of you who... I was completely astounded when I mentioned Christmas crackers, and it seemed like people mostly in the USA were saying, what's a Christmas cracker? And I was completely blown away with, like, do you not have Christmas crackers? I didn't believe that it was just a kind of a British or a European thing. But anyway, for those of you who don't know what one is, I did try to describe one. I have one from my Christmas table from Christmas Day, and I will be making a video. I don't know whether I'll do it in a live video or a pre-recorded one, but I will show you exactly what a Christmas cracker is, with also some details about the history of a Christmas cracker. So I'll do a little bit of research on all the finer points of where it came from and all the rest of it, and I will do a separate video on what is a Christmas cracker. And I think that will probably almost finish off my Christmas videos of 2018. Ali says, I used to hand make the Christmas crackers. Well, like I say, for those of you who don't know what they are, I will be filling you in, for definite. And yes, I will read the dreadful cracker jokes. They always have a dreadful cracker joke. So, if you have enjoyed this video with the plethora of news snippets, then please do give me a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on any kind of social media. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. I'm just trying to read some last minute comments. Okay, so from me in Shropshire, goodbye.